Hi everyone. Today I'm starting a new series related to Python, Introduction to Python. Python is an object oriented language created by Godot in 1989. It is ideally designed for rapid prototyping of complex application and it has interfaces to many OS systems calls and libraries, and it is very simple language. Many large companies use Python programming language, including NASA, Google, YouTube, etc. This class is divided into three objectives. First, we'll talk about introduction of Python and then some basics of Python, and then how to run your Python program using REPL IT. As you all know, Python is a popular programming language. Python can be used on a server to create web application. Invented in Netherlands early 19th by Godot and named after Monty Python. It is an open source from beginning. Python works on different platforms like Windows, Mac, Linux, etc. Python has a simple syntax similar to English language, so it is easy to write, but it is very case sensitive also. As you all know, Python is a very uh, powerful language. Now let's discuss what can Python do. Python can be used on a server to create web application. Python can be used alongside software to create workflows. Python can connect to database systems. It can also read and modify files. Python can be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics. Python can be used for rapid prototyping or for production ready software development and many more. It is not limited to it. You can say it is really powerful, and we do many things like in Python we can just have different types of things like image processing and all that can be done. Artificial intelligence programming is also done in Python. So it is really helpful and it is very advanced. Let's talk about some of the basic rules of Python while writing the syntax, and we need to follow certain indentation in this. Indentation refers to the space at the beginning of a code, that how much space you need to give. Like supposing if I'm writing for loop, in that case I have to, the next line should have a space so that it should come within that. The block structure indicated by indentation, you can say, whereas in other programming language the indentation in the code is for readability only, but for Python it is really important. If you are not following the indentation, then your code will code may give you the error, so you need to be very cautious about it while writing the syntax. Next step is, it is case sensitive. What do you mean by case sensitive is that supposing if I'm writing ABC as a variable name in a capital letters and uh, an ABC as a small letter, uh, other variable name, both will be different. That will be considered as different. So, and whatever syntax you have to write in capital, you need to write in capital, and whatever is given the rule as per the rule or the syntax already, the pre-made syntax already given, uh, there you have to follow the rules, which is which needs to come as a lowercase or sentence case or uppercase. So that is what is called as case sensitive. Python has commenting uh, capability for the purpose of in-code documentation. That means if you comments are always important for the programmers. Why? Because whatever you are writing, supposing if somebody else is coming and doing the changes in your code and you left the organization, if the comments are not there, it will be very difficult for the programmer to see where what you have done and why you have used it. So commenting is always a good habit for everyone, whether you are doing your program only, because if it is a big program you may forget that what you have written previously and why you have written. So it's really important. So Python is having uh, the commenting capability also. Python variables. Like in other languages like C, C++, Java, we need to declare the variables. Like supposing if it is an integer, we need to declare it as int, and if it is a string, we need to declare it as str. So, but here in Python has no command for declaring the variables, though it is very simple type. What we need to do is while creating a variable, what type of value you are assigning it to it. Like supposing I've given an example x is equal to 10. That means now it will be considered as integer. If I would have written x is equal to 10.5, then it will be considered as, you can say it will be considered as float, right? And if supposing if I have given y is equal to uh, Sanjay within quotes, that will be considered as a string, right? So the type of value you are storing in it, it will be considered like this. Let's learn about how to run a Python code. You can do it in many ways, but in this I'm using ReppleIT.com. So you need to open a link, ReppleIT.com, and then you need to sign up. That means sign up means you need to create your account. You can create your account and start by using Gmail ID also. After that, you need to create a Python file, and then you need to run it, right? So let's see how we can do it. When you create your account, you will see this type of screen. And to create your project, what you need to do is you need to click on create, and after that you need to select your template that needs to be Python, and then after that the title needs to be given as per your choice. I have given here my first program, and then you have to click on create REPL, right? After this, you can see a screen like this, which is divided into different parts: Explorer, Workspace, and Output. The code you need to write within the Workspace. Explorer means what files are there, what files you are using in the project, and Output. When you run your program, when you click on run, uh, then you will get the output on the console, and that is the output area. Please write the program as given: x is equal to 10, y is equal to Sanjay, print x and print y, and then run your program and see to it. Once you run your program, save your file as file save. The extension needs to be .py. It automatically comes. I hope you enjoy the basics of Python. Uh, See you in the next class. Thank you so much. Please subscribe my channel if you want more of it in Python.